Hey guys, how you doing? It's me, Vance. So, I'm actually here now. I'm in the parking lot of the St. Alban's Anglican Cathedral, and it took me a while to get here because I got turned around. You know, I love driving, but you know something? Sometimes in Florida, I assume everywhere else, but definitely in Florida, and anyone who lives in Florida like I do, you know that these people, the way how they drive on the road is just crazy. Every idiot in the state has to go in the same direction that I'm going in. It's like, I don't know. What is so interesting about the road that I'm traveling down that everyone has to go down the same road? Fortunately, their destinations are not the same as mine. 9 times out of 10. I'm not really one when it comes to statistics, So I'm here now, and the service doesn't start until 12, and it's 11:07 right now, so I got plenty of time to kill, which is why I'm vlogging. So right now I'm just trying to blow off steam right now. I'm trying to relax because these people on the road, they're just constantly getting on my nerves. They don't even try to do it, but they do it. I always got this one person in front of me who always drives slow, and then I got a lot of other people behind me who want to drive fast, and I mean they want to drive faster than race car drivers at the Daytona 500. And I'm constantly surrounded by all these different people at random times, all going in the same direction. Sometimes I feel like a criminal who's being surrounded by a SWAT team. It's like, give me some space, will ya? I think I learned something about myself. I think I am claustrophobic. Not severely claustrophobic, but I just don't like people constantly surrounding me all the time, just making me feel like I'm in some sort of enclosed space. You know what I mean? It's just... And especially when I'm driving this truck, I'm going to tell you something right now. If you ever get a truck, before you buy a truck, you better get a lot of practice driving a truck, Like if you got a friend who can teach you to drive a truck, if he owns a truck, get as much practice as you possibly can, when you're driving a truck. Because I'm going to tell you something. When you're driving a truck, you're not driving a vehicle. You're driving a ship. That's what you're driving. And unfortunately, I have poor depth perception. And sometimes I have to reverse, move forward, reverse, turn the wheel, just to make absolutely sure that I am perfectly in the parking spot that I need to be in. You know what I mean? So, there's that. So I'm trying to blow off steam. And I have to say, if I said anything in the beginning of this vlog that was, even though I didn't use profanity, but maybe if I said something that may offend some people for whatever reason, like because, I'm a Christian, and and I'm in the parking lot of a cathedral church right now, and some Christians, devout Christians, maybe some ultra-conservative Christians may be watching this, and they may be saying, why do you say that about people? Jesus would never talk like that about people. You need to start being more like Christ, and especially if you're going to be a priest, because as a priest, you're going to be acting in person of Christ, or in Latin, in persona Christi. I think that's Latin. If it's not Latin, then it's Greek, but chances are it is Latin. So, anyway, in a few minutes, I'll show you the cathedral. I'm going to walk around, but before I do that, I have to put on my face covering because they're required. We're still dealing with this coronavirus thing. So, what I'm thinking of is I wonder if Bishop Grundorf is still the bishop of this diocese here, where this Anglican Province of America diocese right here. I forgot what the official name of the diocese is, but, I don't know if Bishop Grundorf is still the bishop here. I met him years ago when I was going to St. Francis Anglican Church in Kissimmee right after they decided to leave the Anglican Province of America and go under another diocese. So I only met him once. And I've seen him in at least one video. And, I wonder if he is still, I wonder if he's still here. I wonder if he still serves in this cathedral. Chances are this is the cathedral that he serves in, where he presides as the bishop of this diocese. And I wonder if he remembers me, because, we only met once. I don't know, we're just going to have to wait and see. I plan on getting out of the truck maybe at around 11:30 and start walking in, because I want to make sure, just in case if I have to go to the bathroom, I'll find a bathroom, I'll know where to go and what to do and stuff like that. So as I said in the last vlog, I was going to go to St. Paul's Anglican Church in Melbourne, but then I decided, their service is way too early for me. You know, it's one thing to get up really early in the morning to go to work, but it's another thing to go to church, you know, early in the morning. And I'm not saying that church is less important than work, but what I'm saying is that, you know, I work hard every day, and I'm always on a very tight schedule. And there are just days where I just wish, where I think to myself, do I really have to get up so early in the morning? And if I don't have to get up so early in the morning, you know, I like to spend a little more time sleeping. I mean, it is, after all, still dark outside. So I would like to spend all those dark hours sleeping because, you know, I think that's one of the reasons why God gave us the nighttime to sleep. The perfect time to sleep. Could be wrong about that. So, you know, I said in this vlog video I was going to show you the cathedral, but I'll probably save that for the next vlog video as I'm walking up towards the cathedral and ready to go in. Because I want to try and save as much, you know, footage as I possibly can. So, this is the first time in a long time that I've been back to Seminole County after I moved to Kissimmee in 2010. Before then, I moved to Florida in 2007, and I lived in Winter Springs, Florida in Seminole County for about 2.5 years, and then after I graduated from high school, we moved to Kissimmee. So this is the first time that I've been back to Seminole County in a long time. I was thinking about maybe driving through Winter Springs to see if everything is still the way I remember it, but I'm probably going to save that for another time because, you know, one of the purposes of this trip right now is just to find the church, and fortunately I found it. So now what I got to do is just remember, okay, this is the exit that I need to get off of to get to this cathedral church, not the other one. So right now I'm just trying to take it easy, take a chill pill. Spent about an hour, I think, driving from Kissimmee to Oviedo. So, like I said, I'm not really good with time. I know that I left the house at around 10:17, and when I pulled into the parking lot, it was about 11:06. So, maybe 45 minutes, 50 minutes? I'll have to do the math later. I don't have a calculator on me right now. So, whew. Just trying to relax, trying to take it easy. And I pray to God, asking for forgiveness for any sins that I've committed, like, you know, saying profanity as I'm driving down the road because this person in front of me is driving super slow. This person behind me is driving fast. He's going to go around. He's going to cut me off. I hate it when they do that. And I'm surrounded by so many people. You know, I'm trying to focus on my destination. I'm trying to focus on, okay, what exit do I need to get off of? And here's another thing. I didn't know that State Road 426 is also Oloma Road. At least I think that's what it is. I don't know what it is about the roads down here in Florida, but, you know, it's weird, you know. There are some lanes that eventually become merge lanes where you have to merge into the next lane. And if you're being surrounded by heavy traffic, that's going to be complicated to do. And, you know, and some roads, you know, like, you're driving down the road, and it's Boggy Creek Road, but then it eventually becomes Fortune Road or something like that. At least that's the way it used to be about 7 years ago, I think, in Kissimmee and St. Cloud. And then Fortune Road eventually became something else. I can't remember the name of the road. So, like, you got this long stretch of road. This part is called Boggy Creek Road. This part of the road is called Fortune Road. And this part of the road is called something else. And it's the same road. And like I said, that was more or less 7 years ago. They probably changed it. I don't even know where Fortune Road is anymore. They just changed so many things. You know, if you're not a native of Florida, and if you don't spend all your time, you know, when you're driving, if you don't spend all your time, you know, just going around, going down the road, you know, traveling, taking all these highways, expressways, going on the freeway, you know, like if you're wanting to go to the beach or if you're going to school, you know, whatever. If you don't take the time necessary to explore the area, you're not going to know what is what. You're not going to know what road this turns into. You're not going to know if this lane is going to make you merge into the next lane. You know, you got to get a lot of experience on the road here in Florida, because otherwise you might get yourself pulled over by a cop. You may get yourself into an accident. and your only crime was you just didn't know what the heck you were doing. Because the way how Florida roads are laid out and mapped out and titled, it's just weird. It's just so weird. I know some of you are probably thinking that you don't know what the heck I'm talking about, but those of you who are watching this video who actually live in Florida like I do, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Maybe you can set the record straight in the comments section below. So just in case if someone comments saying, what are you talking about? You can reply to that comment and say, what he's talking about is this. So, there's that. It's 11:17 now, still got some time to kill. So I'm pretty much just going to end the vlog right here. In the next vlog, I will actually show you the exterior and maybe the interior to St. Alban's Cathedral.